6, 12, and
It looks a less than overtime seems to sit well with you guys. Why is that? Why do you strive in overtime when most teams crumble?
I think we're just together. We're together. Coaches are together, players are together. We have faith in one another.
Fought through the 40 minutes. We grinded it out, and then we have 5 minutes. I'll put it all in one.
We went into the weekend in the locker room just over here to the right, and the only thing I wrote on the board before game one was family. And these guys, this group of guys, this program completely embodies that. And this team definitely does. And heading into overtime, things up and downs, but these guys played for each other. These guys did it for each other. And you can see that by just how close they are. And when things got tough, there was 5 guys on the floor, there was 15 guys there. So it wasn't just an individual, it was a group doing it together.
Did you run that play you were telling me about Sunday?
We ran that play a couple times.
How many times?
Which one?
We ran push. It's just a side ball screen with these two.
Yeah.
And then we've got a couple guys around that can shoot it, and they can all catch and drive it off a reversal or off a penetrating pitch with what Carter was doing, or if they switched like St. A's was. And guys through the weekend, we had a pretty good matchup with Ryan.
I would imagine when you see the defense switch and they have a big guy trying to keep him.
It's pretty tough.
Does Scott make you?
It's kind of a pick your poison type situation. That's what we look for with these guys. These two are 2 incredible players, and my job was just to call it and get out of their way.
So you called the 2-man game that we talked about Sunday?
Me or these guys?
It was so effective for us kind of on Sunday and today, because when they switched, it is like what he said, it's I pick your poison. Carter's get him off the bounce, so I'm gonna have a small guy on me and the post, and I'm gonna find guys. He's gonna find guys when we get in the paint.
You guys did a very good job on McKay. He only had 7 points. He was 3 for 12 or 13.
You know, and he's such a good player. I remember watching Mike in high school and AU, and to see him where he's at right now, he's just so tough. And I think it's just a credit to our defensive ability as a group. That was one of our keys to make sure that you can't give Mike any open looks, because when you give them to him, he gets going, and that gets them as a team. And they're so tough because they've got so many shooters across the board. But I thought our defense as a whole, that it won it for us. You know, as much as we're calling that push set or we're playing offensively, it's been our defense.
Did this win seem even sweeter because you hadn't beaten St. A's yet this year? Did that play a role in your guys' mind?
Yeah, kind of in the last interview I said, we'll payback. Definitely feels good to get them once, especially going to the Elite 8.
And Coach, for you, again, if you could talk about what it's like to be taking Stonehill to your 3rd Elite 8, once as a player, once as an assistant coach, once as a head coach.
It's pretty neat. Can't lie about that. It's pretty special, and to do it with these guys, to do it with the year that we've had, the ups and downs, a lot of injuries that just we've gone through, but it's a resilient group, it's a tough group that just won't back down and won't go away. Another overtime game, and to be there 3 times now, and I guess every single setting you can be, player, assistant, now the head coach, it's pretty special.
Next will be AD. One more question for you. Just left my mind. Go ahead, ask something else.
No,
I can't remember.
No, I'm actually good. I'm good, gentlemen.
I had another question.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Good luck in the Saint Anselm.
Oh, if you could talk about the arc of the last, few years, because with a lot of these guys, they were, there from the beginning of the years. You don't make the playoffs in your league tournament a couple years ago. And last year, you get to the NCAA tournament, you lose in the first round. You give Southern New Hampshire a real good run, and then to be here sitting at the top of the mountain in the region, what does that mean to you?
It's a testament of these guys growing up and these guys developing as players and as leaders and as men. And I remember Carter, when he came in as a freshman when Ryan was still in high school, putting up huge numbers in Ohio. And Carter came in, and from day one, he was like, we're going back. We're doing it this year. And we had been to, obviously, the Final Four the year prior. And what it took for him and just that whole group of seniors and these guys to learn how to not only win games, but something we've talked about, winning in practice, and these guys are probably sick of me saying it day in and day out, but we treat practice as if it's game day, you know, and just the build-up and the learning process of what it takes, you know, to just do it day in and day out. And to be here right now is just a credit to them and a credit to the hard work that's gone in behind the scenes when there's nobody with us and it's just us in the gym on our own, practicing, putting the hours in the weight room, the video room, and I mean, all of that. And it's just it's a special group of guys that from last year, the experience they got in the NCAA tournament to get back here. And we said last year, we're in the locker room in Springfield at AIC, we said as a group that we weren't leaving next year. And that was our goal from 1 year ago, you know, when we got knocked out. We said to these guys, and we said it as a whole, we're not leaving it next year. And I mean, to do it now, the hard work that went in to get to that point and actually be here is pretty neat.
And to beat 3 really good teams from your half of the conference too, including 2 Manchester clubs, that's quite a feat.
To beat our division again.
Yeah, you never got to, in the NCAAs, you never got to play outside your league. It was only an extended NE10
and that,
tournament.
I mean, that just shows this league, the NE10 and our division, just how tough it is, just night in and night out. And to go through Bentley, Southern New Hampshire, and St. A's, who there's 1, 2, 3, 4 with us right there on our side. That's pretty crazy.
And so these guys helped you do some little recruiting in the Buckeye State, I guess.
I got him here.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. Yeah, and Pierce came from there too.
Yeah.
But great job by you guys. It was fun to watch, really. And good luck in Texas.
Appreciate it.